All right. Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. Tonight we're jumping back into our open world Icarus. Part of the plan for tonight is we're going to try taming some wolves and some bacon. Try taming some of these critters that apparently are tameable. I want to see if we can tame a cougar. That'd be really cool too. I'm very curious to see how this taming function works. So, in this week's update had not a whole lot, but it did bring in some big stuff for us. So, let me just pull up the little notes here. But the notable improvements they gave prevented fish from being killable with projectiles. Or they fixed the issue that was preventing fish from being killable with firearms and stuff. They fixed the pain in the bass achievement because it wasn't being granted correctly. They fixed an issue where custom crafted food would not scale its stats in their tooltip correctly. The big thing they added in this week is the Culinex backpack, otherwise known as the Chef's Backpack. I'm excited about this one, but unfortunately, I don't have enough exotics to get myself up to that backpack. It's a workshop item. So, it would amplify the food buffs on myself, specifically the duration. But also, it would make it that while I'm wearing that backpack, any food that I create, any food that I cook, would also get these enhanced buffs to them. So that means that for everyone on the server that comes up and gets food, they would get food that has a enhanced buff to it. So that was pretty exciting. So, all right, let me. I've got McSire and Sam on with me right now. Pie's going to be joining here in a moment. Let me bring them down here to voice with us. There we go. All right. Now we got everybody on voice with us. Let's see. Apparently I need to eat something. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Did my system do a weird thing? Sound mixer options. Sure enough, it turned Discord down. Alright, let's eat ourselves. It'd be nice if we actually had some decent food in the freezer.
Hi. Hello.
It's like somebody went to town cooking random stuff. Yeah. We're not going to cook the best foods, we're just going to cook random foods, apparently.
Well, they didn't cook me Chinese. I can tell that because the cat's still here.
So it is Monday, so normally I kind of do the quick little recap of what we did today in Cub Scouts, and the boys had an absolute blast today because today's Cub Scout meeting wasn't held at our normal meeting location. We had our Cub Scout meeting at Fire Station, where they got to hang out with the firefighters, check out the firefighters' new truck that they got, which has a 100-foot ladder on it. That thing's tall. And, the other boys were asking the firefighter questions, but I was noticing my son was kind of asking them what I thought was kind of the pertinent questions. He was asking questions that actually made sense to me. Some of the boys were asking just random things. Like one boy saw that they had a little Tykes car in the back room. He's always interested in toys, you know. So he didn't care about the fire truck. He wanted to know about the little toy. Whereas my son saw the big ladder go all the way up. They lifted the ladder all the way up as far as it would extend. And he's looking up there, and he raises his hand, and the chief looks up and says, yeah, okay, go ahead. He's like, how do you get the fire hose up there? And I'm going, you know what? That's a pretty good question. And they explained to him how it all worked and everything. And he had a bunch of other questions, like this thing had feet that come out of the sides of the fire truck to stabilize it when they've got the ladder extended. That way the fire truck doesn't tip over. Always a plus. Fire trucks tipping over, probably not good. I'm sure they would be hard to lift back up.
Yeah, just get another fire truck.
But then he asked the big question, the question I wasn't expecting him to ask. And he walked up to one of the firefighters while all the other kids were doing stuff and whatnot. And he walked, keep in mind, my son's in kindergarten, he's 5. And he's like, he walks up to the firefighter, he raises his hand so he can ask the question. He's the only one there, and the firefighters are going, okay, yeah, go ahead. And my son, how do you become a firefighter? And the guy went, huh, hold on. Hey, Chief, we need help with this question. And I'm going, oh, Lord. And so they bring Chief over, and, you know, he tells him, says, all right, this young man wants to know how you become a firefighter. And that's when the Chief asks us, well, how old are you? He told him how old he was. He says, okay, well, let's see. That means in 9 years, you can become a junior firefighter.
Oh, his eyes probably lit up then.
Oh, yeah. And he stuck around after all the other kids had left, asking more questions and stuff. So they took him and showed him all the other trucks, pulled out the jaws of life and showed them to him, and showed him how they worked and all kinds of stuff. Because apparently he became very interested in being a firefighter. And so, yeah, I was impressed. And that's part of the reason the stream started late at night. Is because I was sitting there going, hey, if he's asking these kind of questions, we're going to stick around there and let him ask his questions. You know, let him have his time with the firefighters and learn as much as he possibly can from them tonight. And then he got to have some great fun. They cranked up one of the trucks and pulled out the hose and let him spray the hose.
I don't think your son's going to be able to go to sleep tonight.
Right?
Oh, kids sleep? That's new to me.
So, yeah, he had an absolute grand time tonight. You know, I had to prompt him at first to ask questions, but once I gave him a prompt or two, after that, all the questions were all him. He would have questions one after another coming to him. So, which I thought was pretty epic. Of course, then he had to tell the firefighters, "But my uncle's a firefighter." And then the guys were, you know, because they got one of the taller guys there. He's like, "Well, I bet your uncle's not as tall as this guy." And Gideon looked at the guy and went, "Nope, he's taller."
Oh, wow.
Well, because his Uncle Andrew is like 6'10". And so when he said he was taller, they looked confused, and then I explained to them how tall Andrew was, and they're like, I have a ghost dog. He's sleeping in the sky. He's just floating there around the bed. It says he's sleeping on the bed, but hey, Phoenix, how you doing tonight, brother? And tonight, I'm keeping an eye on my upload speed. Oh, shit. And it is at 0. So let's make sure. Last night, I wound up with a problem that I didn't realize. We were streaming Small Land, and apparently I didn't keep my eye on my laptop to see what was going on, and I didn't realize that because the upload speed apparently had died, because the upload speed had died, YouTube had just ended the stream, even though Streamlabs was telling me that it was still uploading. But I didn't, because we were so involved, I didn't see that it had dropped down so low for a long enough period of time that made YouTube go, well, I'm not getting any more data, so okay, I guess we're done. So tonight I'm keeping an eye on that because it really annoyed me yesterday because we played for a good long while, Pi and I did. And then when we decided to wrap up, that's when I discovered that the stream had ended, and then I checked how long the stream was. And it had ended like 3.5 hours before we wrapped up, Pi?
It was about 2.5, I think, because we were in, or you streamed for about 7 hours and some change, and it ended about somewhere around the 5-hour mark, whatever YouTube calls 5 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It ended around 5 hour when I looked at it. I was like, oh, okay.
But yeah, no, we had gone much longer than that. So, and today, Gibb brought back the solar panel I loaned him, since he can make them himself now. And so he's having the wonderful enjoyment of grinding out electronics. And then every time he goes to make something new, he goes, "Wait, this needs how many electronics?" And I'm sitting there going,
do and remind them?
Yeah. I'm just sitting there going, "Yep, you're going to be making electronics for the rest of eternity now."
Welcome to Icarus.
Right? Alright, so one of the things that I did tonight, chat, I did the smart thing. I remembered to do this. So over on the adventure branch of the talent tree, way back when they had changed up the talent tree pretty massively, and then gave us the ability to actually respec if we didn't like what we had set up, we got 30 free respec points. So we didn't have to buy them to be able to change up our spec. And I had spent a whole bunch of talent points down this fishing tree that I have never used. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to spend some respec points, reclaim the points off of that fishing tree, and we're going to go spend them somewhere else. And then after I took the points back, then I was suddenly going, where am I going to spend these points? I don't know where I want to spend these points. So I'm having to think about where do we want to have points. I could go down to exploration, which gives some cool things. It gives some aura type stuff. Reduced oxygen consumption for all of my allies within 20 meters of me. That's really solid, really nice. Yeah, man, I am watching that upload speed just bounce all over the place. It gets up to a nice point, and then I look back over, and it's gone back down. That's so annoying. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we got some options here. I didn't want to do too much in husbandry because that's Pi's domain. Although, since I've got the creature comforts, I might I might go ahead and spend 2 points in the back of the saddle, just so that I get the 40% reduced crafting cost of those other saddles that you don't have, Pi.
Yep.
I might do at least that. That might not be a bad idea. Taming equipment. Would that be things like getting the trap to... Because one of the things I was wanting to do tonight was try taming the wolves and stuff out there.
Right, right. I don't know if that counts as part of it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I think I see some things I do want to spend on the... Alright, well, let's do the saddles, at least. That looks useful. And then we'll do 2 points there. And then, alright, we're going to put that there. Because I want this. So I got to keep a close eye on what these points are doing. And what it's unlocking. Okay, all this comes off to this branch down here. Okay, I don't think I'm worried about that. I like that. Alright, so let's grab that and that. There we go. That leaves us with the 4 points. That lets us increase the melee damage of our tamed creatures. Alright, well, since I'm planning on taming wolves, so yeah, I don't think nearly as far down the husbandry tree as I know you are, Pi. And that's it. That's all my points.
Yeah. Hopefully you got something good out of it.
Yeah, well, I did the saddle cost, so reduced the saddle cost. I did the reduced training equipment cost, or taming oxygen, food, and water consumption while mounted. And then I gave them the hardy diet, which is 10% tamed creature maximum health and 15% tamed creature health regeneration. And then the big one that I did was the kill command, which I spent 4 points on it to take the tamed creature melee damage up 20%.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, just make sure they're not on passive or they won't attack.
No, I'm going to tell them all to eat McSire.
Well, I'm just delicious. I have something called McSire coffee. Makes me strong.
Yeah. They'll all run for the hills. Because then they'll go, nope, nope. I've had D.D.G's food. I know what real food is. Alright, yeah, we got the extra cakes in there. Alright, so...
Katie needs water.
Now, Sam is elsewhere on the map tonight, chat. He is down in this area. Putting down stuff for another exotic node so that we can get some more exotics up for us, which will be awfully nice. which honestly will help me out a whole lot since I don't have enough exotics to get to the backpack I want. So if we look here, go to request equipment, and we go to the workshop. So here's my challenge. The only backpack that I've ever unlocked, chat, was just the basic survival backpack. It's a nice backpack. But then to get to where I want to go, you've got this Larkwell Machinist Mercenary backpack. I have to do the research on this in order to get to this backpack. And this one is just let you carry more stuff. And I don't need that one, but I have to research it to get to the one I want. Then this one's your biome backpack. So this helps you with increased recovery for allies. It's your medical backpack. It's a person playing a medic. That's not the one I want. Then I have to get the Xenon backpack unlocked, which that one is going to cost to get unlocked. So that's 250, 100. So that's 350, 450, 550. So I can unlock all the way up to 1, 2, 3. Boy, yeah, we can unlock all 4 of these, but then I will be out of Ren and exotics, and I need 500 exotics to unlock the backpack I want. Because I want this Culinex backpack. Now, the nice thing with the Culinex backpack, and this is a big thing, you get a reduced food consumption, reduced water consumption. That's awesome. Get your 6 inventory slots. That's awesome. That's normal. Makes it where my food lasts 25% longer. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, then it also does the 2 things here, and this is amazing. So this is for food that I cook. So anything that I cook will get these bonuses. So everybody will get the bonuses. So anything I cook while I'm wearing this backpack. So plus 25% cooked food modifier effectiveness. So any kind of modifiers the food gives goes up another 25%. And the food, the amount of time the food lasts goes up another 25%. So that makes it where like those cakes and everything last a real good long time. But so that I don't forget, we're going to go ahead and spend the money unlocking the chain of backpacks to get us to that one. And now we're broke. Now we have 122 exotics and 169 Ren. Nowhere close enough to what I need for that. But like I said, Sam's working on getting us hooked up with some nice stuff.
After he harvests that, we should get another meteor shower too.
Yep.
At least I think.
So hopefully we can unlock this at some point in time this evening, which would be really, really awesome. And then I need the exotics and the Ren to be able to not just research it, but then I got to have it available to craft it. In the meantime, double checking. I'm pretty certain I've unlocked everything on the blueprints. But I believe the stuff that I'm wanting to make has to be made at the ranching station, is my guess. Yeah, the snare trap. Unique device allows you to bait and capture select wild animals that can slowly be tamed. Craft baits at the ranching station. Okay. So what baits can we make? Oh, we'll have to go check the ranching station to find out what baits are available. Okay. Well, we'll find out in a minute. Alright, tier 3. I'm just double checking, make sure there's nothing that I haven't spent points on. Oh. Wait a minute. I already unlocked those once. Okay. Well, let me unlock the small brick signs again. Double checking our upload speed. Okay, it looks okay. Double checking tier 4, make sure there's nothing here that we haven't selected. Alright, we're good. Alright, let's go down to the wrenching station. All my rails on my stairs disappeared.
Yeah, they're in one of the boxes.
Oh, that's right, you were working on a...
Yep, and then that's side track.
There's a snare trap.
He got McSired.
Yep.
Alright, wolf bait, boar bait, hyena bait. Looks like that's all the bait there is. So wolves, boars, hyenas, we can turn into bait and capture with a snare trap. Oh! Okay, so there is a new attachment for the... Okay, so if you need a quick run of seeds, this is interesting here. This be more for you, Pi. Especially since McSired tore down the entire forest outside of the ranch. You could take one of your what's it called? The guys, the buffalo. Make a tier 4 seating cart for it, and you can ride with that thing behind you and create a whole patch of farm for making, say, like for the better sense of the term, for making fiber, let's say. I realize you can't use the fiber for food, but you can put that out there, have it plant. It'll resist tier 4 storms, which will be nice. And then after the stuff's grown, to get your real seed harvest, they have a seed harvesting attachment now.
Oh.
So looks like you have a seeding cart. Okay, so you make the seeding cart, and then you make a plow to go on the cart, and then the harvesting cart. So you make a harvesting cart to harvest, but you can put a harvester attachment or the seed harvesting attachment, so that you can get a whole bunch of seeds in a hurry. Could be a quick way to get. It could be interesting. Could be a quick way to get what's it called? Strawberry seeds.
Yeah.
You don't get the kind of bonuses though from harvesting that way.
No. All he needs is the seeds, and then he can plant fields and fields and fields of strawberries. You just gotta make sure you harvest them before you log off. Otherwise, all your plants will wither and die. Alright, so snare trap. Wolf bait. Wolf bait. I really wish I could right click to... Okay, see we got boar bait. Oh, wolf bait. So some raw stringy meat and some spoiled meat. Alright. Raw stringy meat. Any spoiled meat left in here? I'm gonna steal the spoiled meat out of there. Cause I really am curious as to how this works. So. Alright, now come down here. Shoot. Let's pull that out of there. Yeah, I mean, if we can do this and chat being so quiet, I keep having to go double check my stream to make sure we're still good. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we've got the wolf bait and snare trap. I have no idea how this works, chat. And it could be that'd be better off letting Pie go and tame them, but I want to at least try it out once to see how it works. You know? I want to have the experience.
Well, it's not super difficult, but it is time consuming.
It is time consuming, okay.
Yep.
I wasn't
if
sure.
You don't have animals spawning around you like we had last time, then you might want to hold off until you have a couple of corpses there that you can use anyway.
Okay.
Oh, he's going to use the Mixire collection.
Hope it has a bell or something lets me know if something got caught.
I wish, at least not that I've heard.
I'm assuming I need to be a ways away from it so that the critter that I'm trying to tame, namely the wolf,
It'd be close enough to see it, but yeah, you don't want to be too close to it.
Alright, so I'm sitting here in stealth mode, hoping for a wolf.
Oh, and you got your ghillie suit, right?
Nah.
You don't need it, but they do help for the.
I get that, but I'm I've spent almost all my point, a lot of my points when I first was putting this character together is spent entirely down that hunter branch. So I've already got, you know, just with my talents alone, a whole bunch of removal of my perceived threat. Don't get me wrong, ghillie suit even makes it better. I mean, heck, I've had it where I've been wearing a ghillie suit. I walked right in front of a wolf and it didn't faze them. The heck is being built down here? What is this? As McSire decided he didn't like living with us anymore.
Oh, well, it's just so I don't have to worry about trees.
That the house makes you not worry about trees?
Well, the tree, yeah, again, I'm collecting all these trees.
Don't. Yeah, I'm not understanding.
Storage.
I'm not understanding the need for the house.
Well, in case you guys need to go to sleep, or I guess you need to store a creature.
The house is right up there.
Right, but if you need to store a creature, meaning like for food, like you can hunt out here, put the dead bodies in the little box.
I got no idea. I got no understanding of what you're trying to do there. Not when you get the house right there.
Yeah, but you still need to transport everything. And if you're...
It's a short walk.
Yeah, it's a short walk, but you're trying to capture a creature, and every little minute counts.
Yeah, that might not have been the best place for me to put that snare. I mean, no check. Yeah, I'm outside of the range of the, you know, prevent animals from spawning.
Don't worry, I'll tear it down once I'm done anyways. Oh, ouch.
Okay, that's not a real spot that I can stand. Okay.
The tree touched my head. Don't worry, I'm extra intelligent now.
Alright, now I see birds over there. Okay. But I don't want birds. I don't want them to come eat my bait. I will shoot them if needed. Oops. I forgot what bullets I had loaded.
Burning stuff again?
Yep. Hey, Kronk. How you doing? Been a while. Looks like I managed to not set the forest on fire. Maybe I need to make another snare trap. And another wolf thing. And put the trap like down here somewhere. I probably ought to eat some decent food too.
I have some jerky on me.
Mixar has no idea what decent food is. I want stamina so I can actually run back and forth between.
Well, I have stamina.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I do.
He who doubts.
No, I only doubt McSire.
Someone brought in some clay, huh?
Yeah, that was me.
That was me. What do you mean?
Well, that was McSire, but the whole reason for the clay was for the new signs that they brought in last week, because you had to have clay bricks to be able to make them. I think that McSire has overhunted this area.
What? I haven't hunted yet. Actually, I haven't hunted over there in ages. I think the only thing I've been killing is actually the stupid bears keep attacking me.
Well, stop that. Bears need food too.
Yeah, you know, in the belly.
But they gotta pay. This isn't a picnic basket, but
Hey, woo woo. Thankfully, they're not white bears.
I came across one bird.
no, it's okay if they're black bears. Yeah, I see what's going on here.
I haven't seen a black bear. I only see the brown bears.
I saw that one bird. Yeah, that's a bear.
Oh crap. Did you actually bait the trap with the bait you wanted?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just checking the whole thing of the whole. I haven't seen a single wolf in our area. We do seem to have a distinct lack of animals spawning on the map.
That could be because of where Sam's at, maybe. Oh, because don't you need iron and all that other stuff?
Dude, we got scads of iron.
Be right back.
I mean, and palisades are cheap. It's just a lot of wood.
Yeah, which we're kind of lacking.
Not really.
Well, we were. I mean, I had to resupply everything. We were on empty for a while.
Not really. There has never been a time that I've gone and looked in that wood box
Yeah, because I've been keeping it filled.
and seen it below half.
Yeah, I just filled it up. It's been empty for about 2 weeks now.
No, it was not empty last week.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had to fill it up and then they used it all up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Let me see here. Yeah, it was last week where I went and mined out a bunch more of the iron in the cave because we had none.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't need iron. I mean, oh, good God.
No, yes.
Well, we did at that point.
Really? Okay.
But I mean, we got the iron drill. We got, yeah. All of our drills are set to electric, so yeah, that's got us all in pretty good shape in that category, at least. Oof.
Powering off. Powering on. Mic on.
Oh. Had to power my headset on and off because apparently me clearing my voice made a loud enough pop noise for my headset to basically... It's so weird how it does it, but it basically the headphone that's on the same side that the microphone's on, it's like it... I guess because it's using a side mic, but it's almost like it blows out that speaker for a second, and so it literally just kind of cuts off the speaker. So, a little frustrating when it does that.
Did you kill it? It was adopted. See if that clears it up.
Oh, and I saw a few things today that I thought was pretty good. One of them said, I think I'm going to have to quit adulting. I'm just not in the right headspace for that position right now. However, I really appreciate the opportunity.
I think that's like one of those I'm with stupid shirts where we need it. We just need to have one.
Right. Yeah, and I feel horrible because apparently I'm just not technically minded when it comes to machinery anymore. So the air conditioner unit that we're using is something that I borrowed from a friend of mine, a work friend. And so today when I went into work, I had to ask him. I felt bad asking him a question, but I didn't want to damage the unit. And so I was like, so those filters on the back, how do you clean those? Because I noticed that this thing was pretty caked up in the back of it. And I mean, it's just a metal mesh filter, so it looked like it's something I could just take over to the sink, spray water through it, and clean it out and whatnot. And but air dry, I was like, oh, but that might damage it. I don't know. So I asked him, and so sure enough, yeah, you just pop them off there, spray water through them, let them air dry, and then pop them back in.
Well, it doesn't help that everything is made that it breaks, so you have to replace it.
Right. And so, I wanted to make sure I didn't do something that damaged something that I'm borrowing. I was always raised in that setting where anything you borrow, you always return in the same or better shape than it was in when you borrowed it, Kind of like the whole thing of if somebody lets you borrow their car, it doesn't matter if it had a full tank or not. You return it with a full tank of gas.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was just common courtesy.
Well, from a time when that was common courtesy.
That's not the way of thinking with
Excuse me? No. Bad wolf.
Hey, don't kill the wolf.
Well, he's fighting me.
Been waiting for them to spawn.
Ow. Well. Okay, unfortunately, it's gonna die because I'm getting hurt.
So I'm gonna miss out on getting my wolf.
Ah, yeah. Stop it.
There will be more.
Hey, at least the bait doesn't spoil.
Yeah, that's one of the like, are good things about that.
But it also makes sense because I mean you're using spoiled meat anyways, and spoiled meat doesn't spoil into worse spoiled meat.
That's when it turns into liquid. No, thank you.
But since you had a wolf show up, let me go check the snare.
Yeah, there's some animals out here now. At least I'm seeing their health bars.
Alright, let's sneak up on this.
Yeah, there's an animal coming up too.
Yeah, that's a stag. Not one that I can pick up and carry. What do we have up here? Oh, there's a wolf. And it's hungry. Okay, yeah, so I think what I need to do is I probably need to move where I put that snare. But I don't think I can pick it up and get the bait back.
You do.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. F to remove bait. Alright, and pick this back up. Now, let's run back down here. Where was that wolf at? Heads on a swivel. Looking for the wolf. Oh, what is this? That is a very strange... Huh. This is weird. Take a look at my stream, guys.
Ooh, you have a very interesting thing going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're in between zones. Yeah, that right where you are, that
Well,
happens.
there's fog here. There's no fog here.
Yeah, that'll happen with these storms too. If you in a heavy storm.
I heard a wolf.
Right.
Okay, I see hit points. That's a beefalo.
Be close.
Nature's extra lean.
Is this thing charged yet? Oh, it is. This thing is ready to be triggered. We might do that. Really screw with Mixire.
Oh yeah, don't trigger Pixar's OCD at all. No, not at all. I just cut those trees.
No, we gotta wait till it's got power though. So we gotta wait till daytime. Meantime, we'll keep trying to find a wolf.
I heard a wolf.
Yeah, I've heard a couple. Just not coming across them. Huh. Oh! Is that what that wall is? No? No, because it goes much farther out. It is weird. It's a patch of fog that goes around where the device is, because the device is ready to be triggered. Yeah, it's a circular bank of fog that goes around where the terraforming device is.
Those stuff you should be breathing in.
So I hadn't seen that before. That was intriguing. Well then, while we're hunting for wolves, we'll activate the device once it's daytime. Okay, I hear a bear. I hear wolves. Okay, there's the bear. The wolves I heard off in this direction. What is that? Sounds pretty close. Ah, okay. Alright, alright. Then let's inventory, snare trap.
Oh, here, puppy.
Yeah, I see him. Let's see if this works, chat. Come on. Okay, I see it. Its hit point's still there. Come on. Well, because I killed the stag and didn't harvest it in the hopes that it was going to attract these guys over here.
Careful where you are. There's usually a bear that spawns over there too.
I'm not worried about that. Bears are not a worry for me.
Well, they're not a worry for me, dude. They're just more of a nuisance.
Then why are you telling me to be careful?
Well, because you're trying to take care of a wolf.
So?
They might start nibbling at the wolf.
Why are you not going for the bait? Why are you walking towards him? It's ignoring the trap.
Better than your average wolf.
Where are you going? Thing's gotta get hungry soon. Gets hungry, it should go after the bait. At least in theory. So I can see it right there. Okay, it shows a little hungry side. There's bait right over here. Come get your dinner. Hi. Oh, I think he's heading towards the trap. Ah! I got him. Alright, now I need something to feed him. There's no dead critters over here. You got any dead critters in your house over there?
There's one. There's a wolf carcass inside.
Okay. I'll take that and toss that to him. Because apparently this is a process that has to be done. You gotta drop off a carcass for him. Is that right, Pie?
Sorry, one second. I got a call.
Okay. So how does this work?
Okay, what's the question?
Well, hopefully I don't screw this up now. crap. I'm trying to, I've got a wolf in the snare, so now I just drop a carcass somewhere near it?
Within its range that the snare is tethered to. So basically just drop a carcass on this snare. And you need to like remain close without aggroing it, or your like relationship with it to go up.
Shit. That didn't take long to aggro it.
Hence why people say use ghillie stuff.
So I need to stay close by while it's eating it?
You just need to remain close by, like while you're close to it without aggroing it, or any other creature aggroing it. You like gain the gaming affinity with it. At least as far as I understand. That's what I've been doing.
Okay.
In actuality, we know that. I've just been throwing sticks at it and saying, hey, look, stick.
I mean, that's how I trained the boar. I just threw sticks at it until it decided I was done with dealing with my crap.
Really? You were able to just throw sticks at it, not carcasses?
No, I had to throw a bunch of carcasses,
Oh.
including 2 or 3 of its own kind.
How can I tell how far along
Don't
the
feed 'em too much.
how can I tell how far along the taming process is going?
When you get close to it, you'll see the taming bar underneath its health bar.
How close do I have to get? I'm practically
close
sitting
enough
on his practically sitting on his butt.
Yep.
I got close enough to be able to pet it.
Because that is one of the things you do.
Oh, okay.
Grab its belly. Oh, so basically, what you can think of it as you're inducing Stockholm syndrome.
Okay. Do that 9%.
Not too far off.
Well, I mean, you're capturing the poor thing and then feeding it. And it's like, hey, look, I'm your friend.
Well, I mean, how do you think we tamed animals to begin with?
Torture. That's what it seems like.
Oh shoot! Upload speed dropped again. Looks like we're still okay.
Server looks alright.
So if I run off to go get another corpse, will it reset the taming
The
process,
key-
or?
The key is you can't get so far away that it despawns.
Oh.
Hence why you want to make sure other animals are spawning in the area, because otherwise you have to rely on a friend to bring you food.
I'm at 32%. Are you still up in the main base, Pi?
I am.
Could you bring me a carcass?
Sure.
I mean, he ate his food, and his taming process jumped quite a bit. We've got
the food gives it a big buff.
so we've got a bunch of carcasses sitting in the skinning bench. Oh shit! He sounded close.
There's something over here.
There's a bear somewhere.
Yep, I see it. I'll get it. Yeah. Come over here. He dead.
Okay.
Like I said, they're jerks.
Okay, I need a quart or 2.
Well, we can only carry one at a time, so.
Technically, you could take 2, take a mount. That'll probably spook the taming.
The mount, yeah. Maybe. I mean, if he comes down by your house, by your little log shack there, then...
Oh, I see where you are. And once it's tamed, anyone who interacts with it first can blame it, just like everything else.
Right. Yeah, I guess if you come over by the log shack that McSire's got, then I can pick up the food from there and bring it back over to him.
I'm just coming straight to you.
Oh, okay. That works.
Make another chest then.
Awesome. Thank you. Oh, shoot.
Well, if he gets angry with you, just back off. Give it a minute.
No, a boar came over to eat the...
Oh, well, there's a second body for you. I was just going to bring another one.
Okay. Don't know where his body went. I got my arrows out of it, and then the board just kind of despawned.
I mean, too bad you can't just drop meat on them.
Yeah, I get the carcass thing now.
Well, I mean, and this taming process really does make sense. And I like the fact that, you know, that they made this particular taming process for the boars and the wolves to have a, for the better sense of the term, have a bit of its own little mini game. But now I can see why the food's on the ground there. Go get it. Say you're hungry. Food's on the ground right next to you. Why are you ignoring the deer? What?
It may
Because
have eaten
because the boar nibbled on it, you're not happy?
Oh, he might have eaten the boar.
No, he didn't eat the boar. He's hungry. Yeah, no, it's ignoring that carcass.
yeah, sometimes they're kind of dumb, to be honest.
I mean, I dropped it on his butt. I picked
You
it.
don't want to eat it through a butt.
I picked it up and put it back down. I mean, he is at 70%. Oh yeah, no, that boar didn't get any bit of that deer at all. Maybe I need another carcass, since it doesn't seem to like that carcass.
Yeah, I'll bring you something in a minute.
Hey! Oh, that's wrong there, Nerd Garage. But punny. It was very punny of you. I mean, I'll give them this. At least taming wolves in this isn't as much of a pain as it is taming wolves in Valheim. Oh, and I did see your message, Nerd. I just got home really late this evening. We wound up starting the stream late because of how late we got home. So I hadn't had a chance to download the save to be able to send it to you. Yeah, I'm more than welcome. I'm more than open to testing and trying something different. I'm right here. Where are you going, Pi? Okay.
All right, he'll enjoy that.
Thank you. It's funny. That's the first thing I've had them.
Yeah, they seem to really like eating their own, so.
There, now you got 2 corpses. Crap. He got alerted to me. But at least I don't think he snapped the... Nope. Okay. Pet. I've dropped so many carcasses nearby for you. You're saying you're hungry. I've dropped a whole bunch of food around for you.
He's just angry it's not a fresh kill.
Ada broke the server? Uh-oh. I'll have to see your comments on that. See what happened. Oh, is he actually going to go eat? There we go. He finally decided to eat the deer that I left. Where are we at now? Oh, he's still at 70%. Kind of hope that after eating that thing that he would have jumped up over 70%. Hopefully it didn't get broken too badly. I mean, taming was not too bad, especially if you got friends to be able to bring you corpses. I see what you're talking about, Pi. You can't leave the area to go hunting to try to bring stuff back for it, because then it runs the risk of despawning. So you gotta have enough local prey that you can hunt for it to toss on the ground. Still 70%.
Oh, thankfully no storm hit too.
Wait, what?
I said thankfully no storms hit.
Yeah, but I'm getting a message now. I don't have any food on me. Oh, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna eat some rotten food.
I have food. Well, me.
And we'll eat a little bit of that too.
Want me to put it on in the chest?
Nah, I'm good. I just ate some busted stuff.
Hi, if Dragon becomes a zombie, we're gonna put him in a cage, okay?
Yep, sounds like fun.
That's what I should do. I should build. Oh, he's tamed.
Oh, that chicken's
Okay,
near you.
cool.
Okay, now you're
You
going
got a whole
to
bunch.
detach them from the pole and then flame them.
Okay. Whoa.
But you got a boar near you too.
Damn it. Alright, that's it. Oh, who else is attacking me?
I don't want to get too close
Alright,
to your area.
how do I detach him?
On the pole, just go over to it and
Press
Don't
release. Alright, now he's here. Claim ownership.
Oh, you got yourself the Wolfie? Congrats.
Okay, examine. I want you to follow. And, you know what? Feel free to be aggressive. Alright, you come with me. We're going home.
they do not follow well, just to let you know.
Where the hell is he at? Oh. Come on. There you are. Follow me. God, you're slow. Man, the buffalo follows me better than you do.
Yeah, they're not great.
So, Nerd Garage, I'm kind of hoping that you're joking, because I don't see any commentary on the Satisfactory chat. Interesting, though, that unlike the other dogs and whatnot, he doesn't have a stay function. He has follow and wander. Where you at? Come here. Get away from the sheep. Skills. Alright, let's take our 1 point in skills. So I plan on you being a combat monkey.
Oh, speaking of skills, you should grab some Omni food and force feed them.
Get those levels quick. We have all the Omni food.
Speaking of Omni food, Dragon might want to start looking at the garden, because I think a lot of that stuff is exhausted.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'll get around to it. Alright, where'd Wolfie go? There you are. Alright. Yay! I got me a puppy. Oh, okay. Okay. You made me a little concerned there. Only because we've been having challenges with the server. How do I force feed this guy?
Put the food in your inventory slot, and then select that, and then when you go up to it, you should be able to, I think it's right.
Oh, I see.
And you feed it, you pet it, watch the experience bar. Once it stops jumping, then feed it again and pet it, and just keep that process going.
Alright, come on, Wolfie.
It's annoying, but it goes fast.
Come on in the barn, Wolfie. There we go. That way we can do this without getting hit by the storm.
The only way he's going to level is you basically have it come with you wherever you go.
Well, I planned on that. He was going to be my partner in crime, you know.
Partner in crime.
Sounds more like partner in wandering.
Real quick, Bit Viper, when trying to reconnect to the server, what's it saying? Because it could be something that I can take a look at right now. Because I can pull up Chrome real quick and I mean, if you just need me to just bounce it real quick, I can do that. Alright, chat, while we're doing this, I'm going to grab a smoke real quick, finally. So that's the first of the 5 wolves that I want to be taking with me when I'm running out and do things. And no, I'm not going to tame 5 wolves tonight. That will take forever. I'm excited to have a wolf as a companion. Which would be really funny, because the next time Gibbed, joins the server, next time he's streaming Icarus, he does have a tendency, he usually makes at least one visit up here to the visitor center, and He'll probably come up with, there was a wolf in your ranch. But it wouldn't do anything. It was just sitting there. Oh, yeah. That's Wolfie.
You might want to put a sign, do not shoot the wolf.
He's my pet. Yes. Yes, Frostbite. Managed to tame wolf. So I'm excited. And right now we're getting them a few quick levels.
Yeah, I think your dog and your cat are almost max level too. I think they only go to 25.
What? I've had animals go all the way to 40 and 50.
That's the regular tamed animals. Your domesticated pets, I think, only go up to 25. At least that's the poor dog that's down in the farm. Hasn't got anything past that.
Which one?
It's like a brown and white dog.
Hmm.
So I'm going to assume the same thing with the German Shepherd.
Oh, yeah, that's Leica.
Up to level 25.
The German Shepherd up at the main house, I think, is already above level 25.
Oh, okay. Well, I stand corrected then.
I think. I mean, I could be wrong.
He's 22.
Okay.
'Cause I've been feeding them every now and then and petting them as much as I can.
But those are ones that I brought down from the workshop. So it may be that they're...
Level. I bet the wolf would level up to whatever max level.
Right.
Was on.
Which will be awesome. What am I hearing?
Well, they should also just gain XP just for anything you do, too.
I'm just hearing things. Well, no, it's getting enhanced by my microphone, so it's louder on my headset. And I hope it's not that air conditioner. I've had that thing running non-stop for the last week and a half.
I wish that would happen at work. Those people tend to want to keep everything at 80 degrees, and I'm like, hey.
Alright, let's feed you and pet you. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I was hearing the animal feeder, so even though I took my headset off my head, you know, I could still hear the noise, and it's still at a distance. And so I'm hearing this noise going, man, I hope that's not something in the house. But because I was holding the headset down by my side, I was still hearing it, and so I thought it was the air conditioner. It's not. Alright, let's examine you. Because you got some skill points now. Alright, now what is this? Large stomach. Yeah, we'll give you extra space in your stomach. But what I want you to get is this endless hunger. Endless hunger just sounds awesome. I mean, I got natural ferocity. I've already got the kill command, so he's already got 20% extra damage that he does. Endless hunger means that he gets health restored every time he kills something. How you doing tonight, Frostbite? Coordinated attacks. Highlights hit targets for a short duration. What do we got over here? Rip and tear. 25. 100% chance to cause bleed on hit with attacks. But I like getting him this extra physical resistance too. Oh, I'm going to have to be picky about where I'm going to spend these points.
Oh, and heads up too, if your pet gets gored or wounded or whatnot, poisoned, you can use the same medicine that you use for yourself on the pet.
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, okay. Didn't know. Thought I was like, just in case.
That's been in place ever since we've been able to tame things. All right, let's give you all the stuff with a large stomach. That way you get your extra modifier effectiveness. All right, buddy, you're gonna have to follow me because I got other things to do. I ain't got time to just sit here and feed you and pet you. All right, now you just gotta keep up. Come on, up the stairs. Gibbs stuff's actually pretty good. He's doing well, moving along. He's got himself up to tier 4. His base is coming along pretty nicely. That was one of the things I was going to do as a favor to him tonight, was that I was going to actually make him a hunting rifle and drop it off for him, because he's having a hell of a time with titanium. Alright, where did Wolfie go? He didn't follow me up the stairs. And I don't see him down here either. Okay,
My experience is I get stuck under the stairs coming up.
Oh, yeah?
So we'd be an underdog.
I don't see him under the stairs here.
No, he's kind of behind you right now.
Is he? Oh, yeah, look at you. There you are. You weren't there a second ago. Alright. Well, then what I'm going to do is tell you you can wander for now. And then I'll come back down to the ranch and find you later. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we'll figure out where he is. Yeah, Gibbs got some good stuff he's had going on. He's been having some challenges that, you know, I know that this will start a rant over on his next stream, but I gotta point out that I'm not having this happen, and his system is a lot higher than mine is. But he keeps on encountering lag issues in the game.
I mean, I don't get lag, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, he gets this weird stuttery lag, and it's something that I saw another streamer having, that, you know, he'd play for a couple hours, and then all of a sudden, every time he opened his inventory, every time he opened an inventory in a box, or anything that I had in inventory, he'd wind up with this weird lag stutter that stuck around for a good 15 to 30 seconds, which, you know, that can get really annoying.
Right, yeah.
Now, the one thing I haven't done is done the research to find out if that particular streamer that was doing it, if he figured out what the problem was. And it could be that the game's just not optimized well enough for a particular piece of gear, or I don't know. I threw out some ideas to him because he had his hard drive almost smack full. So I recommended clearing up some space and whatnot, and that did help take care of it. But
well, Microsoft did a recent update too, and I had to restart my computer twice.
that's not got anything to do with it.
Well, again, I'm just throwing things out because I had a
what
video.
operating system are you on?
I don't remember.
See, so your statement of Microsoft having an update, unfortunately, is meaningless because without knowing which operating system you're on, doesn't give us a basis for what the update was. Because you got 2 operating systems out right now that Microsoft is supporting. So the question is whether or not you are on Windows 10 or if you're on Windows 11.
I don't remember what I'm on. I'm going to assume 11, but I'm not 100%.
Because I mean that could make a difference there, you know. Because if you had updates on Windows 11 that require those restarts, people on Windows 10 aren't going to have those updates because different operating system. Oh, absolutely, Frostbite. And my fix was moving to the 3060 card with 12 gigs of RAM. But you know he has a better video card than I do. But I've noticed that just because you have a better video card doesn't necessarily mean that these games play nice with them. I mean, I've been happy with how things have been working for me because, good Lord, how many deep freezers why do we need so many deep freezers? Who made these?
I made them because they're a lot better than the ones we have.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm done with that.
We're
I was just
constantly running out of space in the freezers.
Yep, I'm on Windows 11.
Okay, so see that's different than from myself and Gibbs. Myself and Gibbs are both on Windows 10 still. We've refused to move into the new age because
Fine.
Yep. Yours.
Well-
The only problem with that is if Windows follows through with their vague threat of force you off of 10.
well, I mean they can't do that legally. But the thing is that come October this year, they're going to stop putting out any kind of updates for Windows 10. Hey, you know what?
Well, I do.
And you know what? I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Because I do believe they already said they sunset the development on it.
Right.
What was it, March? So everything that's coming out now is just stuff that's in the pipeline.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still getting some Windows 10 updates, but I'll be happy not having to deal with Windows 10 updates. The other thing is that, and this is the other reason that I'm not real keen on changing to Windows 11, is because swapping to Windows 11 wipes your system.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And then you got to reinstall everything.
Yep. They completely lied when they said it was a compatible upgrade. That is 100% false.
Yeah, so they keep on going, here's stuff to be able to make backups. Why don't you make backups if it's just an upgrade? Because it's not an upgrade. It completely wipes your system and puts a fresh OS on it. Which, now, don't get me wrong. There are things that have been happening on my system that I have, for many months now, been sitting there going, man, I really need to wipe this thing and put a fresh OS on it. But I'm also lazy. And trying to make sure trying to make sure that I've got all my information, my settings for stream, my settings for everything else, making sure all the stuff is, recorded for how everything's set up before I have to go and reinstall everything. And sadly, because of work schedule and life schedule and everything, if I update to Windows 11, when I update to Windows 11, there probably won't be any streams for at least 2 weeks. Because I'll still be trying to get everything installed. Oh, I need to make a bandage. That's what I was doing. Crafting.
Yeah, I'll probably reset a whole bunch of stuff too.
It's not going to reset anything. It's a complete wipe. There's nothing that gets reset, Mixire. It's a fresh OS.
Oh, I thought you said you were updating.
You thought you said what? I don't understand what you're saying there.
No, I thought you said you were updating and not actually changing. If you're changing OS, yeah.
Well,
that's
no.
a whole new, that's like a whole new computer kind of thing.
Okay. Okay, so you missed the point of the conversation there, McSire. The point that I was making is that updating to Windows 11 wipes the system. It doesn't update the OS. It wipes the system and replaces everything. So it's no resetting settings or anything. No, it wipes everything. You are starting from a fresh slate.
Yeah, they lured everyone in with just upgrade, but yeah, every setting is, well, not every setting, but the vast majority of them are removed, and might as well just not do a update, just actually, tell it to redo the whole thing. Yeah, words are hard.
I mean, I am keen on doing that for myself. Why are we still adding more batteries?
Oh, I made that because I was
Oh, I just got money. Thank you.
going to
239.
potentially add in another freezer. So we have 2 here.
Where are we wanting to put the 5th freezer?
Well, this 5th freezer? There's only 4 over here. Like I said, I was
There's
essentially scooch this stuff over, but
there's 3 up
looking at
here.
it, it's like-
There's 3 up here, and then 1 in the visitor center.
oh, yep, there is a 5th one. And the
So
one in the ranch is just filled with pet food.
right. Oh, that's right. That's right. You got the one in the ranch. Sorry, I was trying to figure out where number 5 was.
And I figured, whenever we do another expeditionary base, just take either one of these older ones or
Oh no.
one of the new ones.
I think we'll just wreck these so we can at least get half the materials back out of it. How much did you get out of that node?
239.
Okay. Not bad. I hate the fact that all the nodes are down there. Grand, now that you've been grabbing those nodes down there, hopefully, which I mean would suck for you, but hopefully that means that now, sorry, I was looking at my math on what it takes to get my backpack. Yeah, I still need another. I still need another 350 exotics. Actually, let's call it 450 exotics. That way I can sell off a portion of it to get the Ren. And then I can get the special backpack, and then all the food that we make up here will be amazing. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll help out with swapping out the freezers though. I mean, I don't mind this idea. And
Yep, bag nav it. Click the wrong button.
what we might want to do is just slap a freezer down in the middle of the room temporarily.
Yep.
And I'll run temporary power to it.
Sorry, I'm back. I downloaded that.
Oh yeah. I know, Bill. We've been updating Windows 11 in my workplace, and my work laptop is on 11.
Absolutely garbage.
And I can say with full confidence, I don't care for it. But then again, I work in IT. And
No, I hate it because it took away all the options I did have.
right. Well, it didn't take them away.
Just hate them a lot better.
Yeah, it buried the crap out of shit. And so, as an IT tech, now granted,
A nightmare.
it's not as much of a nightmare for me as it is for my. This sounds horrible. It's not as much of a nightmare for me as it is for the techs that work for me, and that's because I'm very old school. I mean, I built my first computer in 1986. Windows didn't even exist. I mean,
Apple.
no.
Macintosh.
No. Mine was a 286. And I created my original quote-unquote Windows for my parents and for my brothers to be able to use the computer. And it was done entirely in ASCII. And so I had a batch file that launched when you booted up the computer. And the batch file was done entirely in ASCII. So it looked really nice. But it was a big menu up on the screen. And it says, click this button to make this happen. Click this button to make this happen. And each button referenced another batch file I had created. So that you could literally launch whatever software you wanted to just by clicking a button. And then I had, as we had additional games installed on the thing and whatnot, I had buttons that ran an additional batch file that brought up another menu that said, okay, we're in gaming now. So, what game do you want to play? Type G1 for game number 1, for G2, game number 2, and had it all set up on there. My dad thought it was awesome, man. It took me, as a kid, my brain was eating this stuff like a sponge, learning how to do all this stuff. Which unfortunately took away from the time I was supposed to be spending doing homework. Right?
That's how you get in trouble with your parents.
Oh, and I did. I got in trouble many times, but I was still just more focused on the computer, and and because I was so interested in making this stuff happen and doing these things, it was awful because my parents, they set the curfew, they set the bedtime. Okay, you need to go to bed 10 o'clock so that you get good rest for school the next day. I was like, okay, go to bed 10 o'clock. I know what time my dad falls asleep. I wake up at 2 a.m. and I'm in there on the computer at 2 a.m. And I'm on the computer from 2 a.m. until it's time to go to school. Sitting there figuring out how to do these menus and all that kind of stuff. Honestly, it was a lot of work. Because I had to learn ASCII. But when I was done, you know, my dad boots up the computer, and the first thing that pops up is this menu. And he's going, "What is this?" And he's going, "Oh, look, it says to do this, do this, do this, do this." Oh, he's made everything very easy. Now I don't have to do CD backslash and go into a folder and then remember what the heck the executable was. No, this just tells me press 1 to start up WordPerfect.
Oh God, you said what a perfect. Oh boy.
Right. I mean, I'll say, for those of you that have been around for a while, it's a very old word processor.
Yeah, but it worked. I mean.
But that's the thing. I have watched as the evolution of the digital age with these PCs, the home PCs, you know, where at the beginning, only a few families had a computer in the house. Today, you can't function without a cell phone and a laptop. Well, okay, I'll take that back. You don't need a laptop, because a cell phone can pretty much do everything. It's just a tiny freaking screen. But it's been very interesting watching technology evolve over my lifetime. And I believe Sam was around the same age as me, so he's probably watched the same thing. I wasn't lucky enough to have the Commodore 64. My first computer was 286 with a CGA video card. I had 4 colors, man.
I'm thinking about going from Windows
To Mac?
Steam OS.
Oh, to Steam. Okay. What's the backbone on Steam?
I don't know off the top of my head. You probably have to check. It's not even out yet, I don't think. Check on Steam.
Okay. I wasn't familiar with. Oh, it's actually something. It's actually an OS being made by Steam.
Yes.
I think so.
I think they're using a backbone of something else. I can't remember what it is, but it's supposed to be basically dumping all the garbage that we've been putting up with.
But my whole thing about the whole getting into the old computers and everything, exactly, Frostbite, getting into DOS. DOS is my backbone.
That's what I
Still
started, but
still Microsoft,
programming.
but because I still know all my DOS commands,
Oh, at least you remember them.
even on Windows 11, I can still pull up the command prompt and say, "Make it so." And my poor techs, every once in a while, I'll wind up out on the floor, which is a very rare occasion these days. Which is funny, because the people that work out on the floor that know me, when they see me on the floor, they wind up having an interesting reaction. Because they have the reaction going, "Oh, hey, Chris, how you doing? I haven't seen you forever." And then immediately they're going, "Wait, you're on the floor. Fuck, what's broke?" Something big is broken if he's here. And then I went out and told him, no, I'm just here checking their cable management. I want to see the work my guys are doing. And then it's always the follow-up, or they go, "Well, it's not as good as yours." I was like, "Well, damn it, that's not what I want to hear." What was I doing? Oh, I was making a hunting rifle for Gibbed. Because we will go visit his, we'll go visit his house tonight. And we'll hoof it on foot. We'll just make sure we've got some good food on us. Let's see. Hunting rifle has to be made where? Here. Okay. Alright, let's see. I just need some refined wood, some epoxy, and some steel screws. Alright. Refined wood. Easy enough to get. We got plenty over here. So epoxy. Yeah, poor Gibbed. He's also started learning the pain of the epoxy, and he kept on doing anything and going, I gotta go get more bones. And I was like, dude, why are you doing bones? Just go get some sulfur.
Yeah, but we're almost out of sulfur.
But we've got a
I'm
sulfur.
constantly filling that up.
We've got a sulfur drill, don't we?
Yeah, I got a drill going. And
Yeah.
As soon as I fill it up, I'm using it to fill up to make more epoxy.
Yep, and that's fine. Yeah, that's what it's intended for.
Yeah, I did finally get a silica drill going too, because
Oh, and I need to make.
have that.
I'm gonna take. If you don't mind, I want to take one of these iron cupboards that you made. Pie.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're for. Just take them down there, do whatever. I can literally throw those away.
Right.
I'm guessing he's using a creature deterrent. You might want to get some spoiled whatever.
He doesn't have a powered creature deterrent. He's got a biofuel creature deterrent, which is part of the reason he's running into some challenges.
Ah, okay.
But I'm not going to make him a powered creature deterrent because he's working on making that himself. So, I'm trying not to give him too much because he's really wanting to experience these things for himself.
Okay, well, just get him some.
So,
and then just...
well, so I'm taking him an iron cupboard and a hunting rifle because he's already at the point that he can make a hunting rifle, but the hunting rifle's expensive. It takes 40 titanium ingots. So I'm taking a hunting rifle. I'm going to take 3 cakes down there, stick them on a table.
And yeah, get Biocan too for his deterrent thing.
He's got biocans. He's made plenty of them.
Right. No, I mean I know he's made it. I mean just a filled one.
No, he's
just taking empty ones.
He's got them. He's got them filled. When I run down there, I'll make sure to refill the thing since we're on right now.
Yeah.
And when you log on, outside of when we're streaming, McSire, it wouldn't be a bad idea if he ran down there and refilled his creature deterrent from time to time.
Sure. I haven't been down to the space yet, so I probably should take a trip down there.
See, he returned the solar because he's able to make solar now. I'm putting down an iron cupboard for him just to drop off some quote-unquote D.D.G gifts. But I don't want to... again, I'm trying not to make things too easy on him. But I am going to take him a stack of electronics because, man, he spent most of his stream today doing nothing but grinding electronics.
I've been trying to keep the electronics up too, which is hard.
Yep. Yeah, but it's appreciated.
Copper.
Yeah, I notice our copper is pretty much empty.
Oh yeah, I've been constantly taking any fresh copper that I bring in and basically turning it into wire.
I'm going to leave the gunpowder alone because he is one level away from unlocking the gunpowder mixture that I use, which is the fertilizer and charcoal. Because he's also going down the farming route. He really liked that idea. And so that's why I'm trying not to throw too much stuff down there for him. But I am going to take him a table with some cake. Just so he doesn't have to run back up here all the time to go get cake. So, let's make a table. What kind of table we want to make him? Go rustic. we could go. Oh, there's some wooden statues that could look interesting. I didn't see the wood statues.
Yep, possessed wood just moving around.
Bronze polar bear statue. Cool. Oh, I like the bronze polar bear statue. Oh, we're going to grab some copper ingots and make that. I like that. Bronze alpha sandworm statue. Okay, there's some statues here that's... I've got 3 condensed enzymes left.
Oh, the thing that takes us forever to do.
And that's why I'm only making what I've got. Because, yeah, I don't intend on doing that again anytime soon. Alright, let's make an Art Deco table and take that to him. Just because that means that he knows that he got stuff from D.D.G. So we'll do that. We'll take the sign with us. I got enough space in my inventory to grab cake.
I made a coconut cake to test the backpack.
Yeah.
It appeared to not apply to the cake.
Oh, did you make the backpack? Cool.
Yep. I was going to leave it up here to whoever wants to cook it.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Use it.
Yeah, I'll definitely take advantage of that. Because I've got all the other cooking bonuses. You know?
Yep. It's in the table that you have the cake stacked up here with all the animal fat. Just because at the moment that's at his free spot and it was convenient.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, I got a bunch of wood. I could cut more, but I think I'll stop for right now.
Where's the cakes that Doomy made? Here we go. We'll take 1 coconut cake. We'll take 1 carrot cake. Take 1 chocolate cake. There we go. That way he has a table of cake. I'm sure he'll burn through the cake, but that's okay. That's what it's there for. Now, like I said, I'm trying not to give him too much.
Oh, Dragon, since you're going down there, grab a
Cake, sign.
for yourself,
Why do I need vitamins?
just in case.
For what?
Well, vitamins are good for you.
God, I don't need those for this character.
I mean, basic resistance to wounds, resistance to poison,
Yeah,
resistance to hypothermia, frostbite, heat stroke, all that fun stuff.
I have no need for that running down to his place. I realize you made a stupid amount of it. That's on you. Put that in there. Alright. I need to add the sniper scope to the hunting rifle. Alright. Scroll down here and just get the rifle attachments. We need sniper scope, titanium and glass, and carbon fiber and glass. Alright. So let's grab a handful of glass.
There's 2 carbon fiber in the fabricator if you need it.
Okay.
I made a bunch of carbon fiber too, so you should be able to check and become.
Say there should be some of the composites because I'd made a bunch in there too. So.
We all made a bunch.
Yeah,
That's why I'm trying to get the silicate.
All right, now rifle, sniper, Craft that. Advanced. Craft that. Hunting rifle. And sniper. Alter that. Sad, we get used to games like Small Land Pie, where when you try crafting, it just pulls from the nearby chests. Icarus does not have that.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm sad about.
But I also understand why it doesn't have that, because that even the developers keep going. It's supposed to be a survival game.
Yeah, it's a survival game where people who have developed spacefaring technology can't craft better than a 1904 rifle.
Right.
So that argument, to my mind, I mean, we're crafting solar panels on a garage bench. I'm sorry.
We're just that skilled.
Yep. We're almost as good as satisfactory engineers.
Exactly. Except for the fact we don't have the build gun.
Yep.
Or zoop or zoop mode. Let's take a look. No, we need all those electronics. I can't give those away.
I'll get on making some more.
I'll give them.
Did you clear out the copper recently, Mixar?
Oh, that's already been turned into wire, I think.
Oh no, I meant the copper drill.
I mean, we've already been what, 1, 2, at least a couple days, so the drill's probably full now again.
Yeah.
He was wanting to make composite armor, so I'll drop off some composites there for him. Not a lot, not enough for him to actually finish what he's wanting to do, but enough to help. Because again, like I said, I'm not trying to take away from what he's doing. Alright, so that's a rifle, some electronics, some epoxy. I think that's enough to take down there.
Does he have a cow?
No, but I don't want him to have a cow.
Oh no, I wasn't going to give him a cow. But I was going to leave a single non-expiring jar of milk for him, if you would so like.
A non-expiring jar of milk?
Yep, it's only a glass bottle. You only get to make like 3 cakes out of it, maybe, but we do make them. It's just a glass bottle filled with milk.
And it doesn't expire?
Nope, you can carry it around in your pocket.
All right, yeah. Actually, yeah, if you
Doesn't have
want.
a lot of benefits, though.
No, I'm okay with that. Yeah, bring him a little bit of milk.
All right, I'm bringing the bottle.
Hey, I would bring him a freezer, but I also know that his power situation is still strenuous at best.
Yep. All right, it's in the stove.
Oh, okay.
The cooking stove.
I'm running out of space in my backpack.
That's why your dog has storage. Dun, da, da, da.
Yeah, like he's gonna follow me.
Yeah, he won't be able to follow you down there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I've already seen how he follows me. Says in the stove. All right. Well, yeah, doesn't spoil.
Oh, has anyone been using the dual, or well, the workshop site that's seeds and harvesting?
I've not used the one from the workshop. No, I've used.
I left a spare in the closet in the greenhouse.
I've been using the one that I made down here with the threshing attachment, the titanium one, which seems to work pretty good. But no, I haven't used the one that came from the workshop. Oh, it got late fast. It doesn't feel like it's almost 10:30.
Funny how it sneaks up on you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to grab a smoke before I start running down to his area. My backpack is full.
I left a spare milk can in the.
You guys got any other kind of simple items that we could take down to Nerd Girl, to Bit Viper? Not Bit Viper. Damn it, because Bit Viper plays Satisfactory with Gibbed.
Gibbs.
And I see his name in chat, so and I haven't checked my stream to make sure we're still running.
I appear so.
Okay, yeah, we're still. We're still going. Okay. Well, because, I've gotten a little leery on things after last night, Pi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was an odd thing to come back to. Or end on.
Yeah, because I don't know if they saw us do the rhino beetle fight. I mean, yes, okay, I understand that our rhino beetle fight was a little anticlimactic. We came way over prepared for that fight.
That fight didn't even last a minute.
No, it did not.
He kept running out of the combat area.
I mean, and, but I mean, between us bringing all the critters that we did with us, now granted, I will say this, the next time we play, I'm going praying mantis hunting.
Yep.
Not because I want an egg, although that would be cool. But because I want. And the best part is, that's not armor that we got from any of the factions. That's one that we got from just getting the materials from taking out a praying mantis.
Yep.
That was awesome. But I did message Gibbs in his stream earlier today that I was going to drop off some gifts. So, yeah, I think throwing the iron cupboard down, the iron cupboard alone is a gift.
Yeah, you're bringing food. I also couldn't think of anything.
And then throwing a few extra things in there. I mean, I'm bringing a handful of electronics with me. Not a lot, 90.
Oh, here's all the copper. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of copper. I can make some wires.
But yeah, I mean, I'm only bringing 90 electronics because, the devices that he's looking to have to craft are all requiring, between 20 and 30 electronics each. So, I mean, There's enough electronics for him to make 1 or 2 devices. Maybe 3, depending on how he divvies out his electronics.
Oh wow, we burst through some gold. Just have to fill that up.
The gold is full.
Oh, yeah, there's holes now. There's some holes in it.
Well, all that is hitting the gold
My
drill
brain
and bringing
is
stuff back.
rot.
Your brain is rough. Okay, Pie.
I literally just looked up the recipe for spheres, looked at it again, went to get the item to make spheres, came back to the forge, and couldn't remember what the heck I was making.
Oh, I've done that.
You're going young.
I've done that so many times in this game. Because I mean, and even I saw it on Gibb's streams, which I love watching Gib. I even created little hype things to throw into his chat since he made me a mod, and so when I watch him suddenly go into squirrel mode, because I'm sitting on, he had a task he was working on, and then he had an idea, and then that idea went to another idea, and that idea went to another idea, and then he went, ooh, a piece of candy. And so, yep, he's activated squirrel mode. Hey, I'm guilty of it too in this game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think we all are. I mean, hell, we were even guilty of it last night playing small hand. Because...
Oh, that was nothing but...
Right? You know, that's a valid question. That is a valid question. Does Gibb ever actually leave squirrel mode? Probably not.
There you go. I'm gonna win.
I gotta say, just as I'm getting ready to leave. Alright, we're gonna hang out for the storm. I gotta eat some food anyways, so... Damn it, the freezer of cooked food is just full of a bunch
some
of...
of the jerky for some breakfast and
Okay.
favorite pies.
I'm sitting going, man, the freezer's just kind of full of crap food. I mean, I'm not complaining, there's food.
I saw the sign that said "Blame Doomy," so yeah, I guess we can do that.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna be the jerk that,
Oh, my chicken had some copper too.
5, eat that. 0, eat that. And pick that up. And then eat that. Alright, so we should be solid on stamina. Oh yeah, we're very good on stamina now. Okay, my inventory is slap full. I have no more slots left in my inventory, so yeah, I got enough here for tiny gifts for him, and that'll unlock, unload a lot of stuff I got in my inventory. Because I'm taking the iron cupboard, art deco table, give him a little extra coziness for when he sleeps. 3 cakes, one of each type. 1 brick sign, because I'm not using it for anything, so I may as well just give it to him to use. It'll be fun for him to play with that, because that's one of those that requires the Prometheus update. Some refined wood, some carbon fiber, some composites, some titanium, some electronics, some epoxy, a little bit of glass, and 1 bottle of milk.
Everyone needs some milk mustache.
I would take them eggs, but those are all going to rot before the next time he logs in.
Yeah.
And it's not like we're hurting on eggs. As long as we still have chickens.
We have few of it.
As long as we got 2 chickens, then we're good. Hey, there's Wolfie. Oh, he's level 7 now. We have points. Alright, let's give him some points. Alright, extra space in stomach. And
I don't know how
then...
chicken achieved it, but it's trying to go through the window of the chicken coop.
Oh.
It's trying to fly.
So he's got 2 points there. I think we want to get down to this. So we're going to go here. We're going to give you 1 point on extra damage reduction. And I'm not going to have you travel with me because you're the whole reason I wanted you, because I want like 2 or 3 more of you. That way, when things break out here, we've got some wolves to attack anything that comes inside the ranch that doesn't belong inside the ranch. Now, I've got them set to aggressive. That way, he's not going to wait for things to attack him before he attacks back. It's set for if anything foreign comes into our ranch, he's going after it. So that was my thought, Pi, was to have you some protectors inside the ranch, just in case.
Okay. Makes sense.
All right. So first, we're gonna go inside the ranch, get away from our storm exposure. Then, as we're making our way down to Gibbs, you and McSire might want to come with me for this because I'm going to trigger the terraform. And it's a cool thing to see. And nested tasking. There you go. I like that. So yeah, I'll activate that to have the trees regrow. And then we'll make our way down to Gibbs. Storm's almost done. That is close enough to done. Who's taking damage out here? Oh. That was you harvesting wool. Okay.
Yeah, one of these days I'll actually learn that you don't attack with the shears, you right click.
We got all kinds of animals out here now.
Oh, I can't shear the cat.
So apparently there's not more than one way to skin a cat.
No, apparently not.
Oh, Dragon. Also, there you should be able to make a vestige for your dearly departed ores.
Yeah, I saw that.
I can't make because I don't have the expansion thing.
You guys want to come down here where I'm at?
Sure.
Cause I'm gonna
Yeah,
trigger.
I'm-
Cause I'm gonna trigger this thing.
I was just trying to pet all the animals before and feeding them. Give them a little extra levels.
Okay, well I'm running out of time.
Where are
Yep,
you?
go ahead.
You're already over there. Yay.
So I'm gonna be activate this thing and then make my way down to Gibbs. So I'll wait for you guys to make it over here. And yeah, it has a. It's not the entire. It's not the entire range of the device, but because it's fully charged, there's a permanent fog over here.
Tastes like vegetarian.
Okay, the
Look at
wind.
that earth flavor cheese.
Wait for the wind to die down. Come on. And this is one of those rare devices that when we activate it, we don't have to worry about protecting it. It's not going to summon a bunch of monsters around us. It's just going to make a thing happen. Alright, here we go. So I don't know where McSire is.
I'm here.
And there's that.
You're here? Alright. Trigger.
Boom.
So this is how she got to the, this isn't Kansas anymore.
Oh! Listen to those
This is
sounds.
how we summoned Cthulhu. I got it. Ah, trees come from nowhere.
and now McSire go, damn it! I just chopped all those down.
Oh, sorry, did I hit you?
Now the question is whether or not when it regrew the trees, if your little shack now has trees going through it.
I didn't see any trees when I.
Oh, that's right. There's no jetpack in this game.
No, I don't think they would give that to us.
We've had those since the 70s. Come on. Come on.
The
All right.
way it was safe.
Did you want to follow me down to Gibbs' place?
I do.
Okay. Then get to following.
Oh no, I was just checking. Yeah, there's no trees in the no trees. All right, I'm following for
Okay, D.D.G.
Yep.
I have cleared all from G15 all the way up to K14 in the forest area for nodes.
Okay. Well, normally there's only 3 nodes active on the map at any one point in time, so
3 hours.
we're gonna have to wait for a meteor shower. Which is unfortunate, but that is how it works. So and we'll have to wait for a exotics meteor shower. So I guess in that case, Sam, you can start making your way back home.
I'll sweep some of the areas. I got a map I'm looking at right now.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you can look at the map and it gives you the possible exotics.
I'm looking using IcarusIntel.com.
Yeah, yeah. That I assume that was what you were using. I use that as well. I'm just hoping that. Well, and this is why I was suggesting for you to make your way back up here, because if you make your way back up here after having cleared out that area, it raises a higher percentage that the new exotic nodes will appear up here.
Okay, so come back then.
That's my theory.
Alright, we'll give it a shot. I'm on my way.
I mean, it would make sense to spawn it near active players, or at least near enough.
Right. Hey, I'd love to get a meteor shower, an exotic meteor shower to happen on stream. But we do have enough people on the server now to where there's just no guarantee. The meteor shower does look freaking awesome.
And it's loud.
Now, and I haven't told Gib this yet, so he'll have to double check the server when he's logging in. But I think, yes, we've been doing a lot here on Olympus, and it's been fun. But I'd like to really get back to our sticks build. Because we had a lot of stuff going on in sticks that we haven't finished. Because, I wanted to get that glass kitchen going and all that stuff. And then, we'll play on Prometheus as well. So what I'm thinking about doing is kind of doing a weekly rotation. You guys let me know what you think of this. But 1 week we're on Olympus, next week we're on Styx, following week we're on Prometheus, following week back at Olympus, and doing things that way. Unless we activate an operation. If we activate an operation, then we'll stay on that map until we finish the operation.
I mean, that sounds good to me.
Okay. I'm going to use his little new space he created here. This is not... Oh, it's not quite enclosed. Okay.
Yeah, not.
I'm going to put the cupboard right here.
Oh, he did have a fish tank.
Oh, he's all about fishing too. But he's been having trouble with the fish tanks and understanding the power and the water necessary. Alright, iron cupboard. That goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there.
This needs a straight power and also water too.
Yeah, don't touch that.
Oh, his beads is falling.
Like I said, don't.
I'm not touching. I'm just checking. I'm just touching. Puppy. Gotta pet the puppy.
Yeah, I gave him the puppy because I say you have fun with that.
There you go. I fed him.
Alright, now
Thanks, going on.
it's the normal random thunder that happens. Alright, we'll put this table here.
I'm gonna check his power thing though, because I have a feeling that might be damaged.
Which one? The windmill?
Up there. Yeah, windmill gets damaged.
Yeah,
constantly
yeah.
now.
No, he's got a way to get up there. He's got a ladder.
Yeah, it's at 50%. That's why.
So yeah, the only request is that from time to time, since he's got his place currently at this stage, that if we when we hop in, that we swing down here for a moment, just to kind of repair things, whatnot. Don't drop off anything for him. Just make sure his base is still, standing.
Yep. Oh, and I found a way to get it. Here we go. There you go. Now it's working.
All right, there we go. And now he has all his D.D.G gifts. And like I said, it's not a lot. Just enough to help him move forward with his projects he's working on.
Oh yeah, we said.
Oh.
He has biofuel, right? You said.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we want to make sure we refill his animal deterrent.
Where is it?
I think it's back here in his garden.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah. Oh.
Not much in there.
No, it needs stuff to actually make biofuel.
I'm gonna go kill some.
And don't go overkill on this.
No, I won't go overkill. I'm just gonna.
But well, my
there.
thing is here is you don't want to go overkill on it for the biofuel and fill the whole thing up. But at the same time, we do want to make sure that because we're on when he isn't, that we come down here and fill his creature deterrent.
Right. Well, always nice to do that. Oh, yay! I got expert in buffalo now. Oh,
Alright, Mixar, I'll leave you to help out with that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw Bit Viper just loaded up the game. Bit Viper, you still in chat? You're still in chat. Let me know if you're able to get logged into the game. Well, I just saw you load up the Satisfactory, so let me know if you're able to connect. If you're not able to connect, then I will go ahead and hit the restart server button. And we're getting close to me wrapping up the stream anyways. So when I wrap up the stream, then I'll bounce into Satisfactory with the admin credentials and get the game loaded. So just let me know. So, like I said, this is Gibbs' area, and so I'm trying not to mess with it too much. Trying not to help him too much. Dropping him off a gift of 3 cakes and whatnot. You know, those cakes aren't going to last him so long.
well, luckily, they don't decay.
Exactly. That's why I was okay with putting those down. Oh, no worries, brother. I wasn't sure if you were loading up your single player or your multiplayer you're doing with your friend, or if you were trying to load it into the server. So I hadn't had a chance to reboot the server just yet. So that's why I was saying, if you try connecting to the Satisfactory server, let me know if you have an issue. Because if you do still have an issue, then I will do a hard reset on the thing, and then I'll have to log into Satisfactory after we finish up with Icarus tonight. Alright. I am delivering a swift kick in the rear end to it. Swift kick has been enabled. Granted, with that server, it's not a swift kick. It's a, you kick it a few times.
You only have like the entire planet covered in conveyors and railroads, right?
Right? Oh, 9 likes. Okay, awesome. With 4 viewers? Oh no, 29. Yeah, thank you, Streamlabs. You liar. Streamlabs told me I got 4 viewers, and then I come back over to my laptop, take a look. It's 29 concurrent viewers. Oh. That's a lot more than 4.
Oh, and I did add a animal to the wall of animal bits.
Okay.
Animal bits.
But yeah, chat, I mean, I got no idea how many of the 29 are bots, but hitting that like button really, really helps.
I hate bots.
Really helps the channel. Oh, well, that's why chat is set to a subscriber only mode. By setting it
People get bots?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I was confused there.
But the bots could be ones that are listed as viewers. I don't know.
Oh, all right.
But by having it as subscriber only, it generally, not always, but generally prevents the bots from being able to post anything in chat. So you don't get the, oh, are you looking for a Russian bride?
Yes.
Oh.
That's supposed to fall for that.
They looked at me, and the Nigerian friends told me I had good luck, so.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
big fan.
All right, Bamana, have a good night. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I've noticed that too, Frostbite. Sadly, I've seen the current thing that seems to be happening is people have been having their Steam account hacked.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, last night when I was streaming, I kept going, "Yep, nope, that looks suspicious. That's somebody I haven't talked to in a long time." Because they sent me a message going, "Hey, are you there?" can you help? And I was there going, huh.
Like, help with what? What do you...
But then, shortly afterwards, which told me that one of my friends clicked the thing. Also, I got a message from him on Steam, and I'm sitting going, I've got your phone number. And I'm looking at the time going, this is normally dinner time for him. Why is he messaging me? And normally if he was going to message me, he would either text me on my phone or he would message me on Discord. He would not be trying to use Steam to try to communicate to me. And so I wound up calling him going, hey, why you sending me why you sending me trash? But because I caught it early enough for him, because what this hacker was doing was everyone that they messaged that didn't respond, they were unfriending them.
Oh, wow. Oh. So they're just destroying everything.
Yeah.
They do that kind of stuff. Well, they did that to your account, if I remember correctly.
Oh, a while back, yeah.
That was a mess of craziness.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and it was my bad, but at the same time, and unfortunately, it hit me when it was late at night, and of course I'd had a couple, but I got a message from somebody I hadn't heard from in a long time, but it was somebody I'd actually done game development with before the past. And their message was, hey, got this new game that we're putting together. Would you mind...
Oh, storm.
Would you mind pulling this up and doing... What was that?
Meteor.
Oh!
Meteor storm.
Of course, I was inside when it happened. Oh, no, it's still happening.
No, it's still going. It's going to happen for a couple...
Look up in the sky. Where are they?
His mountain.
Let's fix that.
There was nothing.
It's probably happening...
Nothing on my screen.
Yeah, nothing of mine either.
Sound says it's something over south where I'm at, I think.
But that means the exotics have been replenished now.
Yep.
Yay! More exotics.
More shinies.
Anyhow, this is somebody I'd actually done game development with before. They sent me a message about going, hey, we got this game that we're putting together. Would you mind doing some alpha testing on it and give me your thoughts? And because I wasn't thinking, it's like, oh, yeah, this sounds legit. And I was like, okay. And they sent me the link. Now, when I went to the link, my brain did go, wait a minute. This site looks really funky. Because it has so many different flashing buttons to click on. I'm going, why are you using this shit? Alright, yeah, let me make sure I click on the actual download thing that downloads your actual game. That site should have triggered a little heavier in my brain, but it didn't. And then I installed said quote-unquote game, and I ran the install. And as soon as I did that, instantly, my Yahoo, my Discord, I mean, basically, all of my accounts got compromised. And then, I'm getting the emails. Do you want your accounts back?
Oh, they did you ransomware too?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I was able to get it past all of it. And get it all taken care of without having to deal with the hacker, obviously. Yeah, Frostbite, I clicked the wrong thing, and immediately afterwards, I went up going, shit. I'm immediately trying to go through Discord and warn people and whatnot, but even then, already my Discord was locked out. So I was like, all right, I create a new Discord account real fast so I can try to give people a heads up. But because they were in my system, I created this extra Discord. Oh, I created this extra Discord account, and they grabbed that account. I was like, okay, you can play like that. So then I had to go through Yahoo, and Yahoo was actually surprisingly rather pleasant to work with. I was able to work through what I needed to for my email. And once I got my email back, that's when I started getting the whole, do you want your accounts back? And I'm sitting going, well, I got the accounts back that mattered. And they're going, we have all these accounts. And they're pulling up like these old web games and shit that I hadn't played in like 10 years. Yeah, I'm sitting going, fuck, you can have those. Hell, I don't remember the password to those. So, if you want to go and, get me blocked on those web games, you know what, you go ahead. I don't plan on logging back into them anyways. So, I got back everything I needed to, and we're able to function. And I mean, function as if nothing had ever happened. But at the same time, it did happen. And so, I mean, even to somebody that is an IT professional,
it happens.
If you're not on guard, they can get you. So you get that random message from a friend that you haven't talked to in years. Exactly, Frostbite. I haven't set it up yet, but this is something that we were talking about. I'm still working through the ChatGPT and the Suno.com. To where what I'm going to do now for my intros, you'll have the stream is starting for D.D.G. But then, hey, welcome back, Sam. But then, depending on the length of the song, I'm going to use the thumbnail image for the game for the second half of the countdown. And it's going to play a song about that game, and as long as I've got it set up correctly, it'll include all the main players that I'm playing with. And for Icarus, even though he's not playing at the same time as me, I may even have Gibbs mentioned in it.
Gotta make sure it's 4 minutes on the dot.
You know. And I'll make sure the lyric has something that has something to do with Gibbs being in permanent squirrel mode. Okay, so
Just had to block another. Oh, hello.
so next time we will get the new freeze. Next time we'll get the new freezers put in. Because I'm kind of running out of time tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm staring at numbers go across because that's about all I'm capable of at the moment.
Understood. I mean, off stream, I may stay up a little bit longer, but so I'll hang out with Sam and McSire and Pi for a little bit off stream, discussing plans for what we're gonna do next. But our next game though, I won't be starting quite as late. I don't think. We do have. Why is it so bright in here?
Is your flashlight on? Or lamp?
Nope. No. It's just the way the sunset was doing its thing. It had me worried because everything was kind of getting this reddish yellow color to it. So, shit, did something get set on fire?
Oh, that would be not good.
Satisfactory server has been rebooted. Should be good for Bit Viper to join in on. And yeah, you're not wrong. Looking at what he had there in that biofuel tank, if you're feeling froggy, Mixar, if you're okay with running back and forth, I'd say to go ahead and throw them 4 more tanks in there, and throw some wood and tree sap.
I've already done that. I'm already starting to try to fill up these 3 cans already. I've already put a bunch of meat in. I've already made the sap. I didn't know you could put fiber in here. That was a new one.
Yeah, but fiber gives you practically nothing. The best bang for the buck is the wood plus tree sap.
Right.
Because the wood plus tree sap is the resource that's the easiest to get.
Yeah, but I don't want to chop down all of his trees. I mean,
No, you shouldn't chop down all his trees. I just regrew an ass load of trees. And that whole forest that you chopped down is back.
oh, I know it is.
And yeah, there is a lot more trees down there than there was before I launched that thing. Wow, that actually tells us how much had gotten cleared up, because that whole area we could barely see trees in, and now it is full of trees. So it was worth launching that thing.
I'm good at my job. I think Doomy was out there too.
But like I said, don't go overboard with filling up his stuff, because he really wants to do it himself.
Oh yeah. I
So
plan on.
So giving him a little bit of help, and please understand, little bit of help. What I mean is bring him like 2 more tanks and just enough materials put in there to fill those tanks, and that's it.
All right. Well, I could just make 2 tanks and then put that in our thing. That way, we're just giving him the fuel.
And that's fine too.
That way, we're not, you know, disturbing his resource collection and all that stuff.
Exactly. But yeah, looking at what all he's got going on there, I'd say that he could definitely use 2 more tanks.
Oh yeah, I'll probably make 2 or 4. Something like that.
2.
Just
2.
Okay.
2.
There we go. It's back up. Yep, there we go. The red's back up.
And like I said, I'm just not wanting to make sure that he's. Well, the other reason we're having the action ones there is so that when we're playing up here, that you can go visit down there from time to time and refill the biofuel on his creature deterrent until he builds the electric one.
You know what you should suggest to him? Making a scarecrow.
Scarecrow doesn't do shit.
Yeah, it does. I mean, again, you need the spoiled meat, but...
It takes damage from the weather.
Oh, it does now. Okay. I didn't know that. The whole damage to the weather silliness. I really am still trying to get used to all that.
Yeah, no, it's better to just run down there from time to time, refill his deterrent.
But his deterrent only lasts 2 hours.
Yeah, I get that.
That is something...
I mean, I was on the verge of going down and putting down a powered creature deterrent for him, but he's in the midst of trying to build that himself, so we're going to leave him to build that himself. What I did do, though, to make his life a little bit easier, the components he was missing are in his D.D.G presence box.
Right, give him the tools so he can do it himself and
Yeah,
at least get that understanding going.
exactly.
No, I get you. I would prefer that myself versus just handed everything.
So, instead of having to grind out the composites and electronics and stuff, he's got the stuff that he needs to be able to make stuff. You know? Now, granted, he's going to go scroll mode, and he's going to wind up looking in the chest going, oh, look, I have all these things. I can go make all this stuff. And he's going to wind up making armor instead of making his powered creature deterrent.
Well, maybe, but that's why, like I said, give him the tools, and there might be more of a sense of urgency, like, oh shit, I'm getting attacked, and I need to get these.
Well, he gets frustrated with, but there are certain things in the game that he gets really frustrated with, which is fun to watch. Now, granted, the biggest thing he gets frustrated with is a technical issue that, like I said, I've seen other streamers have. I mean, this guy wasn't even a streamer. He wasn't even doing a live stream. He was just doing a recording to show off how to do something, and he was encountering lag. Not on a dedicated server, on his solo play. And it's something with a specific video card, I think.
Like a NavVidia?
I don't know. But it's a technology issue, just leave it at that.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, well, chat, we got a bit done tonight. Actually, we got quite a bit done tonight. I mean, we launched the terraformation, so we regrew all the trees. We dropped off a bunch of stuff for Gibbs. We got some other plans going on here. I've given Gibbs the permission to go ahead and launch operations. because I think right now we're more focused on exotics than anything.
Okay, so don't try to do his missions during
Yeah. Oh, we're absolutely raiding. I'm so sad. I mean, we'll probably go to Da but I'm sad to have so many people playing the RuneScape game, and they're playing with friends, and I can't seem to get anybody to play RuneScape with me.
RuneScape?
I'm not. I'm only a little bitter. But yeah, we'll go visit Da Vinci. He only just launched just a little bit ago.
What, you want me to look at RuneScape now?
Oh, the RuneScape Dragon Walls game, dude, it's epic. I really like it. It's a great game.
Oh, is that the one where you were like casting wind and stuff?
I was doing a lot of stuff in that game.
Well, no, you were like near the end. I saw you. And again, I'm at work, so I can't hear anything that's going on. But I think it was you know, like casting like some kind of rate of fire.
Yep. Yeah, that was the RuneScape Dragon Wilds, not the MMO. It's a separate game that's intended as just a co-op game.
Yeah, at Da Vinci, I think I saw him playing with it. He made a house, and then something invaded, and then destroyed his flooring and everything.
So, all right, chat. Y'all have a great night. We'll catch you tomorrow with some Satisfactory. Y'all have a great night. And like I said, I'm going to stay in voice, but